To Melisande by Richard Middleton (read for LibriVox.org) Now is the morning very fair, On every leaf the dew is lit. O heart of mine, let down your hair, And all the winds shall play with it. Across my face, across mine eyes, The wind shall blow for my delight. The curtain of your hair the skies Shall win the pomp of night. And all about my head shall wreathe New winds and blossoms new, And yours shall be the air I breathe, And all my darkness you. The tears the sunlit roses weep May not assuage my pain, Mine are the broken stars of sleep, And the cool night again. Within the shadow of our dreams I draw my little breath, And I heed not the sunbeams, I have no care for death. Nay, though the mocker everywhere Echoes his jest and stales his wit, Let down your hair, let down your hair, I'll make my shroud of it. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. In Forma, pauperis by Richard Middleton (read for LibriVox.org) I have no silks or satins fine, With broidered flowers for her to wear. I have no diamonds to shine Among the shadows of her hair. But when we meet, in every tress I see a jeweled teardrop gleam, And she is robed like a princess, All in the fabric of my dream. I have no sunny garden close, Where we may hear the summer call. Never a lily, never a rose, To grace the sweetest flower of all. The gladder seasons, rarer flowers, Blow in the starlight, cool and deep, And we can pluck the fragrant hours Within our pleasant land of sleep. I may not see her when I will, To pledge my love and win her smile, And yet we are together still, And we are happy all the while. For well we know that God will give To two poor lovers yet a day, To live the hours they did not live, And say the things they did not say. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
One More Song by Richard Middleton. Read for LibriVox.org by Nemo. One More Song. Awake, O heart! O passionate lips conspire To sound a new glad poem for my love. So may she know the whole of the desire That fills my veins. These bruised words may prove How all night long I burn and grieve and pray, And how I seek her all the lifelong day. For I am lost in her sweet ways where grow Roses and lilies to enchant the dead. There is no part of me that does not know How her curls tremble, how her small feet tread, Blessing the earth, and how her fingers play Like gentle children with the winds of day. And when I touch her glowing arm I feel The little veins beneath her silken skin Playing, and through my thirsty flesh there steal The rivers of her blood that leap within. It is her blood that fires the words I speak, And mine that fills the blushes of her cheek. And when in dreams my lips repose on hers, Kissing the pretty words that nestle there, Her sweetness numbs my aching brain and stirs Like a dim sound of her, the dream hushed air. And through the gates of sleep I hear her call My drowsy senses to the carnival. Love, that surpassing all my dreams of love, Is yet so dearly mine, my fate defies. I care not in what sombre world I move, Seeing the universe with her soft eyes. with her brave feet to bear me in the dance, forgotten is my poor inheritance. This crumbling house, my body, is made new now by the very fire and fret of love that has transfused its chambers and pierced through its dusty casements till the stars above smile in upon me, and the winds that start, laughing, from heaven beat upon my heart. And as a bud is shaken into flower by spring's last wind, to dream no more alone, serving the pomp of summer, so love's power has overtaken me, and I am one in that far world of love mine eyes have seen, with all the lovers that have ever been. Ours is one eloquence and ours one song, and we are noted by our shining eyes and restless hands. We wander all life long in worlds unearthly, now with tender sighs wooing the hills of passion, now with tears mourning the grim procession of the years. Yet ever do we pray that we may keep our love immaculate, although we die, being our all. The clouds her teardrops weep, her laughter fills the sunshine. Earth and sky are but as shades of her, and we who sing the lutes she plays upon to call the spring. O my beloved, how shall I tell in words the pride of all love's lovers men have writ, passing the song of children and of birds to ease their hearts, and have not compassed it? How shall I murmur with the tranquil dove, when I am deaf and blind and dumb with love? In desert nights, in leafy forest clays I have discovered you, and where the lips of drowned sailors sing faint roundelays, along the decks of overwhelmed ships your name is sung, and echoing overhead the sea-birds cry it to the patient dead. The nightingale across the crimson bowl gave you to Omar, by the forsaken waves Ulysses found you dreaming, Shakespeare's soul drew its clear song from yours, and sullen slaves peered on your beauty through their heavy lids, and with their heart's blood built the pyramids. There is no time in love, nor death nor birth. Star whispers unto star, the white buds flower in crimson ecstasy, and on the earth the lovers capture their eternal hour. We were, we are, we shall be, land and sea change, but our love endureth endlessly. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Drinking Song for Lovers by Richard Middleton. Read for LibriVox.org by Sonia. Drinking Song for Lovers. When all the summer airs fall still, hushed by the stars that shine, high in the tavern on the hill the topers quaff their wine. Their merry song takes eager wing across the silent town, and echo breathes the words they sing as I go dreaming down. Have I no wine who linger yet in vineyards cool and far, where every vine is dewy wet and every grape a star? Where tranquil hours like bubbles rise to glitter and depart, where I am master of her eyes and servant of her heart? Not mine to see the daylight slink a fuddled toper in, it is the wine of love I drink from an enchanted bin. And it is mine to offer up praise to the gods above, that I may drain their loving cup till I am drunk with love. Day blossoms in the world below, and with reluctant feet I hear the weary bibbers go along the shameful street. With merry voice and flitting wings the birds acclaim the east, but still the magic vintner brings new flagons to the feast. Ah, crimson lip and ivory breast, from what tremendous vine was this immortal vintage pressed, this never quenching wine? What sunshine kissed it? What warm rains swelled the smooth grapes and made This godlike draught to fire my veins And keep me undismayed. May I drink deep of love and long Until the morning cries The burden of my drinking song, The wonder of her eyes. Till, lulled by the bewitched bowl, My passions fall asleep. Deeper and yet more deep my soul, O heart of mine, drink deep. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Last Serenade by Richard Middleton. Read for LibriVox.org by Sonia. The Last Serenade. Courage, my song, and like a lover climb To her high balcony. This is the night when in a starlit valley, Where old Time pauses to latch his wayworn shoe, Delight shall blossom like a flower. Though she rest within her highest turret, This, my song, shall bring her down to my insurgent breast, Where the blood burns that has been cool too long. Be silent now, O moon, and be you dumb, O too importunate stars. I will not hear your dulcet tales that make my senses numb With easeless longing, for the hour is near When I will go, who with my love abide, Dreaming across your luminous seas no more To the far gates of heaven, where the tide Flings wreck of worlds upon the reverberate shore. Nay, though my eyes grieve for the way we went, Peace shall attend my heart, and love shall steep My passionate soul in waters of content. No more enamoured of my lady's sleep, I shall explore in tranquil wakefulness My love's own universe. Her little hands, her eyes, her lips, are all my loveliness, And these are all my heritable lands. This is the end of all things. Thou shalt cease, O heart, thy timeless journey followed far, For all thy days shall be inviolate peace, And all thy starry nights shall know one star Irradiant and serene, and thou, O mind, Weary of thy long questionings, shall prove Servant of my enchanted life and find In all thy ways the wisdom that is love. The world is drunk with night. There gather slow From some remoter heaven to tempt my blood The mutable stars processional, and lo! On all the hills the moonlight is in flood, But I am wakeful yet. O song, ascend Swift to her ears and bid her dreams depart. To night the sombre years shall have an end. To night shall bring her to my heart. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Lass That Died of Love by Richard Middleton. Read for LibriVox.org by Sonia. The Lass That Died of Love. Life is not dear or gay Till lovers kiss it. Love stole my life away ere I might miss it. In sober March I vowed I'd have no lover. Love laid me in my shroud ere June was over. I felt his body take my body to it, And knew my heart would break ere I should rue it. June roses are not sad when dewdrops steep them. My moments were so glad I could not keep them. Proud was I love had made desire to fill me. I shut my eyes and prayed that he might kill me. I saw new wonders wreathe the stars above him, And oh, I could not breathe for kissing of him. Is love too sweet to last, too fierce to cherish? Can kisses fall too fast, and lovers perish? Who heeds since love disarms death ere we near him. Within my lover's arms I did not fear him. But since I died in sin, and all unshriven, they would not let me win into their heaven. They would not let my bier into God's garden, but bade me tarry here and pray for pardon. I lie and wait for grace that shall surround me, His kisses on my face, His arms around me, and sinless maids draw near to drop above me a virginal sad tear for envy of me. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Ascetics' Love Song by Richard Middleton, read for LibriVox.org by Eva Davis. The Ascetics' Love Song. In a long valley of the wakeful night, I found her first who leaves me nevermore, she only being constant in my sight. Many have stood and made mine eyelids sore, with sorrow of brief loving as the tides triumph the dream of love, but pain abides. She doth not call me old. In her embrace my body is made lovely, intricate, with throbbing veins and nerves that interlace my bones with threads of fire. More passionate than any mortal love, she stirs in me splendor of life beyond mortality. For at her kiss my senses wake, mine eyes win braver colors than our sunsets hold, my ears achieve the deathless melodies our songs but faintly echo. I behold my soul, a timid human thing, a nod in the vast body of a tortured god. And my ambitious earth that would not rest, cold in the grave but sought imperfect form, climbs to divinity upon her breast, and takes the kingdom of the gods by storm. I am beloved of pain, and she doth make my flesh immortal for her welcome sake. Cleansing the mortal part of me with fire of her consuming love, I am made pure. I am the singing child of her desire, the blossom of her passion. I endure a million lives, yet ever by my side there stays the burning body of my bride. And this is life indeed, by sleep forsworn. I feel the anguish of my rotting clay that yearned for Godhead, dying to be born, 1,000 times to die, and night and day I droop with life's excess, who once would plan that at the last I might be more than man. But serving her our souls seem nothing worth, fashioned by idle apes for apes to wear. There's never a weeping thing upon the earth that knows itself immortal, but we dare to make our frail humanity our pride, and by our senses we are crucified. Her love exalted us like new-pressed wine. Night long I see great limbs that writhe and sprawl upon a shrunken world, and they are mine. I taste the torment of the buds that fall, spoil of the frantic seasons, and forlorn I share the anguish of the pregnant corn. And o'er my aching consciousness there sways the poised image of incarnate pain, with ruddy hair and cheek and eyes that blaze, despotic in desire. I bid her reign empress of my aspiring dust, and kill my rebel soul that would be master still. For love is sorrow's sublimate, and tears are the last words of lovers. There survives, after the brilliant frenzy of our years, our memory of these. Our little lives make but a sorry tale, until we go invulnerable with remembered woe. Once, when the pallid shadows of the day achieved the shape of woman, I was fain to prove my manhood. Now I take my way, wearing the token of my mistress' pain. For she is constant, round me she doth fold closer her arms, though I am passing old. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
To an Idle Poet by Richard Middleton, read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. Ah, poet, dreaming still? The future weaves new threads of silver for your careless head. In vain the arrow of your years is sped to reach the goal you wot not. Now it cleaves the airs of sleep where drowsy wonder grieves fast in the grave of the forgotten dead. Lo, all your gallant words are yet unsaid, and all your songs but silence. Time deceives your little hour with gift of greener leaves and fairer flowers, and dreaming in your bed the dream eternal you shall soon be shed as poppy stalks among the gladdening sheaves, as dust among the corn unwinnowed. Ah, poet, dreaming still, who should but weep for sorrow of the moments falling fast, and years of wonder perished while you passed, treading the very gentle ways of sleep, because the mountains of the world are steep. Why leapt your blood to life, that now at last you should take refuge in your dreams, aghast before the glory of the heavenly deep, where frail ships strive to God with pitiful mast? Arise and make the world your own. Though now the better years are gone, there linger still glad memories where dawn on field and hill trod while you slept. Towards the mountain's brow night gently leads her peace. Awake and vow all to the world. Before the shadows kill, shake off the chains of sleep. The merest rill shall heed your word, the tallest tree shall bow, and you shall make the mountains what you will. For though man only lives his sombre days to sicken at his task of life and die, dreading the silent and unfriendly sky that has not heard his message, still he plays his part in God's great pageant, and obeys his soul's command, albeit grudgingly. And where his hesitant feet have wandered by, his footprints scar the world, and by his ways 100 ages tread. His heedless phrase rings in the ears like an angelic cry heard before birth and treasured timelessly, and all his timid hopes and quick dismays thrill in their hearts and build their heaven on high. And though your joyful tales be left half told, your songs but tuneful moments that might be, your children's children at their mother's knee shall whisper them and shall not find them old, saying, "Our fathers were of sterner mould, who tore grim secrets from the cruel sea that beats upon our hearts." Your words, set free from taint of mortal lip, shall make them bold to dare the great adventure, and behold truth as a goddess enthroned eternally upon the lives of men. You hold the key to all the future and its brighter gold, and unborn ages wait on your decree. Then, poet, dream no more. Creative spring bends to her task, and summer's at the gate calling the scarlet poppies. Soon or late autumn will scatter them unpitying before the coming of the frosty king. So shall it be with your imagined state, your visionary pomp. Time shall abate the hoarded treasure of your dreams, and bring the dreamer to the dust on shattered wing. Your children shall not know you. Love and hate and fear shall pass you by, and you shall wait as one who has not lived, for death to sing your weakness and your sorrow and your fate. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Envoy by Richard Middleton, read for LibriVox.org by Sonia. Envoy. All the drear summer time, in hot and dusty places, we watch the roses die, and still our lips, made black by thirst, sang bravely of the ships that brought us to the Isle of Lovely Faces, while yet our youth held all the world in fee, and dared the stars from an exultant sea. No more in haunts of green the maidens bound their posies, no more their laughter leapt to greet the May. There was an end of our brief holiday, and there was no more passion in our roses. So one by one we watched the petals fall, and found no buds to grace the carnival. And yet of nights we sang, long nights and tired morrows, and yet we sang of our delicious spring, the magnificent ruling time of love, our king, whose name made sweet our lips within our sorrows. And thus we built fair dreams of delicate rhyme, far from our palaces, all the long summer time. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. End of Poems and Songs by Richard Middleton.